Nobody wakes up and accidentally becomes great. Average happens by default. Greatness happens by decision. Right now, this very moment, you are choosing who you will become, and most people don't even realize they're choosing. Average is a choice. So is greatness. Average is not a prison built of iron bars. It is a room with the door unlocked, yet most never try the handle. Listen closely. Every morning, the world makes you an offer. It does not announce itself loudly. It doesn't arrive with fireworks or warning sirens. It whispers. It says, just get through today. It says, be reasonable. It says, don't rock the boat. And millions accept that offer without realizing what it costs them. Because average is never forced upon you. Average is chosen. Chosen in the moment you silence the idea that scares you. Chosen in the moment you trade curiosity for comfort. Chosen in the moment you let other people's expectations shrink your own vision. Greatness, on the other hand, is not a gift reserved for the loudest, the luckiest, or the most privileged. It is not the property of geniuses or celebrities or people born into perfect circumstances. Greatness is simply a decision, repeated daily, quietly, relentlessly, to live by a higher standard than the one handed to you. Dale Carnegie understood this long before social media, long before hustle culture tried to turn ambition into noise. He knew that the battle is not against the world, it is against the inner habit of settling. He knew that confidence is not something you announce, but something you demonstrate through consistent, deliberate action. He knew that people rise not because they demand attention, but because they earn respect through clarity of purpose and mastery of self. Look around you. Most people are not failing. They are functioning. They wake up tired even after sleep. They move through their days busy but not fulfilled, connected but not aligned, informed but not transformed. They have dreams stored away like old photographs, faded, rarely touched, but never quite thrown out. And deep down, beneath all the routines and responsibilities, there is a quiet discomfort they can't explain. That discomfort is not weakness, it is awareness. It is the soul's way of saying, you were meant for more than this repetition. Average living teaches you to manage your potential instead of unleashing it. It trains you to aim for approval rather than excellence, to seek security rather than significance. It convinces you that playing small is maturity, that ambition is arrogance, that wanting more means you're ungrateful for what you have. But gratitude and greatness are not enemies. They are partners. You can appreciate where you are without surrendering where you're going. You can honor your present while demanding more of yourself in the future. The most powerful people in history were not driven by dissatisfaction alone, but by a burning clarity of purpose. Think of Edison testing thousands of filaments, not because he enjoyed failure, but because he was unwilling to accept darkness as the final answer. Think of Lincoln, steady in conviction while surrounded by doubt, ridicule, and loss, choosing integrity over popularity, principle over comfort. Think of Walt Disney, told he lacked imagination, choosing vision over verdicts, persistence over public opinion. None of them woke up great. They woke up committed. Committed to the discipline of showing up when enthusiasm faded. Committed to learning when ignorance was easier. Committed to acting while others waited for permission. Average waits. Greatness moves. Average asks, what's required of me? Greatness asks, what's possible through me? And here is the uncomfortable truth most never confront. Talent is common. Desire is common. Even opportunity is more common than we like to admit. What is rare, what separates those who live remarkably from those who merely exist, is the willingness to take full responsibility for their inner world. Because before you can change your results, you must change your standards. Your standards decide how you speak to yourself when no one is listening. They decide what you tolerate, what you pursue, and what you walk away from. They decide whether you allow fear to become a counselor or a challenge. And fear, when left unchecked, will always argue for average. It will sound practical. It will sound logical. It will remind you of risks, of past failures, of what could go wrong. Fear does not need to be defeated. It needs to be outgrown. Carnegie taught that courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to act in spite of it. Confidence, he believed, is built through doing the very things that fear tells you to avoid. Not recklessly, not arrogantly, but deliberately, with intention and self-respect. When you choose greatness, you are not choosing perfection. You are choosing progress with purpose. You begin to notice how your thoughts shape your posture, how your habits shape your identity, how your daily choices quietly sculpt your future. You realize that clarity is more powerful than motivation, that vision outlasts excitement, and that discipline, boring, uncelebrated discipline, is the true engine of extraordinary lives. Average looks for shortcuts. Greatness builds systems. Average seeks validation. Greatness seeks alignment. And alignment changes everything. When your actions align with your values, effort no longer feels like punishment. It feels like expression. Work becomes meaningful not because it is easy, but because it matters. You stop asking how to escape your life and start asking how to refine it. This is where the shift happens, not all at once, not dramatically, but steadily. You begin to choose differently. You listen more carefully. You speak with intention. You invest your energy where it compounds instead of where it drains. You stop trying to be impressive and start trying to be effective. And slowly, almost imperceptibly at first, the world responds. Not because you demanded recognition, but because consistency commands respect. Average is loud about its excuses. Greatness is quiet about its work. And the most powerful realization of all is this: no one needs to give you permission to rise. No one needs to agree with your vision. No one needs to understand your path. The choice has always been yours, waiting patiently beneath every habit, every hesitation, every moment you decide who you are becoming. Average is a choice. So is greatness. And the moment you truly see that, you can never unsee it.
Once you see the choice, something inside you refuses to sleep again. You begin to feel the weight of your own potential, not as pressure, but as responsibility. Not responsibility imposed by others, but responsibility to yourself. The kind that whispers late at night when the world is quiet and asks a simple, dangerous question: what if you stopped negotiating with your limits? Because limits are rarely real. They are rehearsed. Rehearsed through repetition. Rehearsed through the stories you tell yourself about who you are and what you're capable of. Rehearsed through environments that reward sameness and subtly punish excellence. Dale Carnegie warned about this trap in his own way, how fear of criticism chains more people than failure ever could. How the desire to be liked slowly erodes the courage to be great. Average is socially comfortable. Greatness is often lonely at first. Not because others abandon you, but because growth separates you from old patterns before it introduces you to new ones. When you raise your standards, you will notice how much of your life was built around avoiding discomfort instead of pursuing meaning. You will see how often you chose familiarity over progress, certainty over curiosity. And that realization can sting, but it is a productive pain, the pain of awakening. you start to understand that discipline is not restriction, it is direction. It is the structure that protects your future self from your present impulses. Every great life is built on invisible habits no one applauds. Early mornings no one posts, quiet hours of learning while others scroll, hard conversations that replace easy silence. Average asks, how little can I do and still be okay? Greatness asks, who must I become to honor this opportunity called life? And becoming is never passive. You do not drift into greatness. You design it. You decide what you will stand for before the moment tests you. You decide what you will tolerate before it drains you. You decide what you will pursue even when results are delayed and recognition is absent. History never celebrates those who waited to feel ready. Lincoln did not feel ready when the nation fractured. Ford did not feel ready when innovation mocked tradition. Carnegie did not feel ready when he spoke about courage to people drowning in doubt. They acted anyway, not recklessly, but resolutely. Because action clarifies what thinking never can. One step taken in alignment with purpose teaches you more than 1,000 intentions left untouched. Confidence grows from evidence, and evidence is built through movement. When you move, the fog thins. When you act, belief strengthens. When you persist, identity changes. You stop saying, I'm trying. You start saying, this is who I am becoming. And here's the quiet power most never realize. Greatness is not about domination, superiority, or comparison. It is about contribution. It is about extracting the maximum value from your abilities so the world receives the best of you, not the leftovers. Average withholds. Greatness gives fully. When you give fully to your craft, your relationships, your growth, you stop living reactively. You stop letting circumstances dictate your character. You become internally driven, not externally controlled. Praise doesn't inflate you. Criticism doesn't destroy you. You are anchored. Anchored in purpose. Purpose is what turns effort into endurance. It is what keeps you steady when progress is slow and setbacks feel personal. It reminds you that this is bigger than moods and moments, that you are building something inward before it ever becomes visible outward. And make no mistake, setbacks will come. Greatness does not promise smooth roads, it promises meaningful ones. You will be tested not to break you, but to reveal whether your commitment is conditional or absolute. Average quits when motivation fades. Greatness continues when motivation is irrelevant. That is resilience. Not loud, not dramatic, but unshakable. Resilience is waking up aligned even when yesterday didn't reward you. It is choosing excellence when no one is watching. It is refining your mind so setbacks become lessons instead of labels. And gradually, something profound happens. You stop chasing greatness and start embodying it. Your presence changes, your words carry weight, your silence speaks confidence. People may not know exactly what's different about you, but they feel it. Because greatness is not announced, it is recognized. Recognized in consistency, recognized in clarity, recognized in calm strength under pressure. Average blends in. Greatness stands grounded. And in the end, when the noise fades, when achievements are tallied not in applause but in impact, you realize the truth that was always there, waiting for your courage to catch up. You were never meant to be average. You were meant to choose. And every day you wake up, the choice is renewed. Not between success and failure, but between comfort and calling, between drifting and deciding. Average is a choice. And so, now, consciously, deliberately, is greatness.
This channel isn't for everyone. It's for those who choose discipline over excuses.